Welcome to the Altium 365 Sharing Permissions Update video. Before this update, access was controlled on a per-project basis and with very basic propagation logic. When parent folder permissions were changed, related child item permissions were also overwritten. Now you no longer have to manage project access on a per-item level. You can set permissions for a folder once, and they will propagate to every other child folder or project within the hierarchy. In addition, direct permissions added to child items will not be overwritten when you update the permissions for a parent folder. Let's walk through a demo to see how this works. First, we'll show how newly created or uploaded projects receive permissions that propagate from their parent folder. We have two folders for Team Alpha and Team Beta projects. We'll share the Team Alpha folder with the Team Alpha group, giving them read-write permissions. Team Beta's folder already has similar permissions for the Team Beta group. We can then add a project to the Team Alpha projects folder, and you can see that this project is automatically accessible to the Team Alpha group. Next, we'll move this project to the Team Beta projects folder. Notice that this project is no longer accessible to Team Alpha, but is now accessible to Team Beta with read-write permissions. As part of this update, you can detach permissions propagation between a parent folder and child item. This allows you to create a unique set of lower-level permissions and prevents permissions from being overwritten. After detaching an item, you will need to manage its permissions separately from its parent. For existing workspaces, there might already be detached folders or items based on the permissions you had set. We suggest reviewing your permissions after watching this video. Now we'll show you how detachment occurs by removing a child project from its parent's permissions propagation. We'll remove this permission that propagated from the Team Alpha folder. Then in Explorer, we'll add a permission for the Engineers group to the Team Alpha projects folder. And back in our project, you'll notice that the Engineers group did not propagate to this project, demonstrating the detached state. Now we'll show how to reattach a detached item to restore its permissions propagation. To reattach a project, we need to match its permissions with a parent folder. One way to do this is by moving our project to the Team Beta folder, which only allows access for Team Beta group members. As you can see, permissions have propagated from the parent folder to this project, and this item is now considered reattached. In this final example, you'll see how you can add direct permissions for new members and groups without disrupting permissions propagation. We've added Team Delta as a direct permission for this project. Team Beta also has access, which is a permission that propagated from its parent folder. Now we'll move this project to a new folder that has different permissions and see the results. Notice that Team Delta's direct permissions remain. New permissions propagated for Team Gamma and were removed for Team Beta. This update to Altium 365 sharing permissions significantly enhances your ability to manage access to workspace content. For additional details, please refer to our documentation article.